3, 2, 1, recording.
What's poppin' guys? It is your goody boy Epic Balls Gamer 0027 from the Dandy's World Yacht Hunting Group, back with another banger video for you gang. Before I actually begin, a kind message from July himself says, I would gladly like to thank all of you for the 10k subscribers on my channel. I would have never thought about reaching this milestone with you guys, and no words can describe my happiness and gratitude for the support y'all have given, especially with the things people hate in Dandy's World series. It continues to motivate me further to create more unique content to serve for your entertainment. Anyway, back to the main topic. You might be wondering why I am here. In case you recognized me from Julie's previous videos, he is unfortunately on temporary leave after his toilet exploded as a result of leaving the stove on, and I have been requested to continue on with this video myself. So, I've recently been checking around for any perfect video ideas to start with, and I've been seeing these types of videos around talking about useless information and facts about popular games, so I thought why not also do a video like this for Dandy's World. As such, without further ado, I present to you 15 minutes of useless information about the hit Roblox survival game Dandy's World, in which I hereby allow you to forget about shortly after this video. So we all know that one of the infamous starter toons, Poppy, is actually a bubble, which means that she is made out of mostly water. But despite this, she actually retains her same color even in her twisted form. This is unlike other toons, such as Finn, who clearly has water in his head, but actually appears black in his twisted form to represent ichor. Brittany's light bulb is actually an incandescent type of light bulb, as confirmed in one of her interactions with Flutter. In case you don't know what an incandescent light bulb is, it is this type of light bulb that is hot to the touch. Another random fact about Brittany, the lampshade part of her head actually isn't attached to the rest of her body by any means. Most people think of dial to be a clock, but that is actually not the case. As confirmed by the official Dandy's World Wiki, dial is actually a pocket watch, which is also suggested by the fact that he has a long chain attached to his head, and that he lacks the 6th number on his face. At the back of Dandy's toon shop in the lobby, you can see a shelf with 6 colored spray cans. The colors of the spray cans actually correlate to the colors of Dandy's petals, suggesting that he may have used the spray cans to color his own petals. In the same area, there's also another shelf above with 4-letter blocks that spell the word hell. The meaning behind this is currently unknown, but it's most likely a meaningless Easter egg. There is a poster in a few of the game's maps titled How Do You Feel Today, with Dandy showing 3 different emotions in the poster. If you look closely through the ichor covering Dandy's angry emotion, you can see that he has a tiny red dot within his eye, most likely hinting his evil dark side. All of the main toons, including Dandy and Dial, actually do not have their own introduction cards in the game unlike the others, as also confirmed by the official Dandy's World Wiki. Alright, I'm pretty sure a ton of you guys already know this, but both Twisted Dandy and we had original design concepts that looked like this. To be honest, their old designs looked way more scarier and interesting than their current character designs in the game, but let me know what you guys think. On the topic of old character designs, Goop also had one in which his hands were intended to be machine guns, as he was originally confirmed to be a gunman. In one variant of the art studio floor, there's a TV in an inaccessible room in which the screen appears to show a very dark blue color instead of being totally black. It's quite hard to see at first, but this could indicate that the TV isn't completely off. In all variants of the warehouse floor, there's these ones scattered around the maps, in which all of them have plate numbers that say QW3I, V3R. This is obviously referencing the name of the game's developer, Quelver. The cars of the subway that occasionally appears in the lobby are not connected to each other in any way. You can see this for yourself by looking closely between the cars in roleplay mode. If you position your camera correctly under the elevator floor in the real game, you can see Dandy T-posing in his shop under there, which definitely looks pretty funny. There's also a random scraps information card floating down there for some reason. In the lobby, it is actually daytime here. You can see this by staying on one end of the lobby and looking at the other end with your graphics turned down to the lowest setting to see the day skybox.
In mobile, walking very slow.
Hey wait, that's supposed to be my line.
Hush up bro. I need a little bit of speaking time on this vid brah.
Of my days man.
In mobile, walking very slowly with run mode on will still consume your stamina as quickly as if you were actually running. This is probably one of the most useless facts in this video and is also a waste of time and stamina, so don't really do this on purpose. Now here's quite a pointless question. Have you ever wondered how much you really get rewarded for redeeming every single promo code in the game? Alright, so, looking in the official wiki, we can see every single promo code that has existed in the game since its release, including those that have already expired, and even their rewards. With the use of basic addition and multiplication, we can add these all together, which leaves us at a total of 2,350 I-core, 300 ornaments, 100 baskets, and 1 April Fool's skin for Yatta from all of these codes. Okay, so, a fair bit of warning before we discuss on this next useless fact. This part of the video is going to be very long, and it involves a lot of my boring talking and math calculations which you may not understand just based on my explanations. If you think you do not have the patience to sit through this part, feel absolutely free to skip the video over to the next useless fact. Otherwise, if you choose to stay here, then I pray for your sake. Alright, so, for this fact, we are going to be calculating just how much I-core is actually needed to buy every single purchasable item in the entire game. However, there are different categories of purchasable items in the game, so we need to break them down one by one instead of just calculating everything in one step, which would not work. The first one we are going to calculate is the total amount of I-core needed to buy every toon in the game, which also includes all of the main event toons. With the help of the wiki once again, we can see the list of all of the toons in the game, and we can obtain the I-core requirement for each toon by literally checking them individually, which gives us this list that I created. Then, we can simply add all of these values together, giving us a total of 56,000 I-core. Next, we can calculate the amount of I-core needed to purchase every trinket available in Dandy's lobby store, which is basically the same process that we did for the toons. We use the wiki to find the I-core cost for each trinket, then we create this simpler list and add all of the values again, which gives us 14,525 I-core. Now, let's get over to the toon skins available from Dial's lobby store, in which it is actually easier to calculate the total cost of I-core here. This is because each skin always costs 600 I-core, and with 35 total purchasable skins from Dial's store, we can just multiply this, giving us exactly 21,000 I-core. Lastly, we need to find the total I-core cost of all of the stickers in the game, which can also be bought from Dial's store. Similar to the case of the toon skins, every sticker always costs 250 I-core. However, this is with the exception of the golden brick sticker, which actually costs 10,000 I-core, but we'll get back to that later. Now, there are 42 regular stickers that all cost 250 I-core each, which gets us 10,500 I-core after multiplying them. Then, we can add this value to the 10,000 I-core cost of the golden brick sticker, giving us the total value of 20,500 I-core for every sticker. With all of the values we have now from the toons, the trinkets, the toon skins and the stickers, we simply add everything together, resulting in a grand total of approximately 112,025 I-core required to buy every single thing in the game, which is just phenomenal. A lot of time was spent on only this one segment of the video to do the research, calculations and specifically the editing required, which should already tell you why this very video took nearly 2 months to produce since the last video that July posted. Oh, and the last thing before we continue. This fact becomes even more useless once you actually realize that the game always updates every now and then, potentially adding new toons or skins, which would make the calculations here absolutely outdated. Finally, going back to the normal facts, in roleplay mode, this door that leads to the inside of Dial's shop is actually not connected to the door frame. In roleplay mode again, when playing as Twisted Roger, you can actually enable the I-beam while still being in his capsule form. This unintentional feature can be used to pull some pretty cool tricks on your friends. Last but not least, and also probably the most dangerous and uncertain fact of all, there was once an issue in the game where players would climb over this bench to the other side behind this sign using certain tunes, which began to trigger the game's anti-cheat system and caused these players to be banned unfairly. Here is recorded footage from a user named Misty that proves this. This problem has apparently been taking place before Blot's update. So most likely this has already been fixed, but I wouldn't be too sure due to the lack of information about the current state of this case, so I still suggest you to not take the risk and don't do this for yourself. If you want more information and insights on this matter, you can watch @CuteNoob1's video over here, which is also the source where I got this fact from, so all credits kindly go to him. Okay, now, I said that fact 20 would be the last one for the video, but it's now time for a bonus fact, since these kinds of videos always need a bonus one at the end, I guess, yeah. Anyway, the highest skill check boost you can realistically have on a machine is roughly 587%. This can be achieved by equipping the Participation Award and Lucky Coin trinkets at once, which give a 25% and a 12% skill check boost respectively, assuming that the Lucky Coin rolled in a skill check stat boost on that floor. Then, you would need to play as Bassi to fit 4 Jawbreakers in your inventory and quickly eat all of them to gain a 200% skill check boost, assuming that every Jawbreaker took the 1 out of 5 chance to boost the skill check stat by 50%. Lastly, you would need to be with a team of 7 brushers, with each of them using their active ability on you while extracting to boost your skill check stat by 50% all at once.
Finally, all of that is out of the way. That entire video was honestly both fun and quite tiring to do, and I need to rest now. Thank you so much guys for watching, and if you have made it here through the entire video, that is ironically less than 15 minutes, I'd highly appreciate that more. And also a small thanks to my good friend here Woober59 for helping to cover the more difficult parts of the video, I guess.
And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell to further support the channel and get notified whenever July posts more peak, yummy content, which is most likely not going to happen again for the next 456 business days, JJ.
What the hell, boy?
Once again, thank you all for watching. See you again in the next video hopefully. Epic Balls Gamer out.
Adrian.